Hi, good morning. Habari yako? So yesterday I asked how many of you would like to know about the stock market, and it's amazing how many people really want to know about the stock market. So I'm going to dive right in. So first things first. Before you even think of trading, you need to have an account. The same way before you maybe have money in your bank account, you need to have the account first. So how do you open an account? So in Kenya, our stockbroker is the Nairobi Stock Exchange. Okay, so at the Nairobi Stock Exchange, you cannot trade as an individual. Like, you need a broker. So it's only a broker who can help you trade on the Nairobi Stock Exchange, NSE. So there are several brokers. So you'll see kuna AIB, kuna Diane Blair, kuna SBG Securities, kuna Faida Investment Bank, kuna Kingdom Securities, and so many more. And you can also confirm if your bank is also a broker on the NSE. So like me, I use KCBIB, that is Kenya Commercial Bank Investment Bank. Yeah. So KCBIB, I chose it because it's my bank, and also it's much more convenient, much more affordable for me to use. Here is the cash. So when I wanted to open you have to open an account, and the account is a CDS account. Okay. What do we call it? Central Depository something. Yeah, CDS account. So someone advised me that if you want to open an account with NSE, you have to have a stockbroker. And if you have a stockbroker, the best option is for you to use your bank as your broker. Why? It saves you the hassle of withdrawals. It saves you the hassle of deposits. Juu ukiingia kwa account yako, most of the time you'll find uko na maybe you don't have enough money in your account, and you cannot buy stocks if you do not have enough money in your account. So you have to deposit it there, then you can be able to buy stocks. Because if you don't have enough money, itakuwa insufficient funds. That is a no-brainer. So have a CDS account. Like personally, I went to the bank. I told them I wanted to open a CDS account. They gave me a form. I filled. Then I think they took my photocopy ID, and was it 2 or 3 passport photos and KRA pin. The requirements zinakuanga kwa that form. Once you fill out that form and you give it to them, now yes, umeenda kwa KCB, but KCB, they'll handle it as KCBIB, right? They'll handle it as the investment bank and not as the bank in itself. So when I did that, I think I waited for, was it 2 or 3 days? I can't remember the exact timeline, but they sent me my client code, alafu they sent me a link. That link, when I open it, it sends me to the NSE platform, to the NSE website. So nikiingia kwa NSE website, I can be able to see how many companies are listed on NSE. And that is where the magic happens. So not all companies are listed on NSE, because some just want to be a private limited company. But those ones listed on NSE, they're public limited company because they are shareholders. Let's say you buy shares in Safaricom, you become a part owner of Safaricom. And the beauty is, when you're in the NSE platform, you can even buy one share. One single share, you can buy one share. So when you enter into the NSE portal platform, website, whatever, when you enter there, you find all the companies listed and at what price their shares are going for. So unapata kama NSE maybe inaenda na, even NSE itself is listed on its NSE. So maybe tuseme SAF maybe unapata iko na, and the one share of theirs is going for maybe 31 shillings. Yeah. So when unaangalia hivyo, then unaangalia kwa kuna portfolio valuation, that is the whole portfolio of yours. So kuna portfolio value, kuna ledger balance. Ledger balance inamanishanga the money that you have on your NSC account, okay, or NSC or a CDS account. Yeah, so that ledger value ndio the money you can be able to transact. Okay, now one thing you also need to know is that the moment you want to buy a share or you want to buy or to sell a share, for every transaction you are going to make, be it buying shares, be it selling share, just know that there is a charge that is incurred for every purchase or every sell. Okay, so personally I use KCBIB, and there's a time I wrote they usually have the brokerage and statutory levies. It depends. It depends with your stockbroker, but most of the rates is in a ranging from 2 to 3%. So if you're buying maybe shares, maybe the Safaricom zinatoka 31 shillings and you want to buy 100, so that will be 3,150 plus the brokerage levies and the statutory levies. So ni kama like let me just call it in financial terms VAT. So unaona VAT kama askari ni 20, they add maybe 5 shillings, so the total askari utalipa 25 shillings. That is the same thing that happens on NSC. So one thing also, when you want to become an investor on the NSC, is deciding what kind of an investor you're going to be. Are you going to be the investor who buys and sells, or are you the investor who seeks out the dividends? Here is the thing. Unaweza ingia huko with the main purpose of dividends. So if your main purpose is dividends, buy stocks that pay dividends. All right? And if you are there for trading, buying and selling, trading, so let's say una buy shares za tuseme wapi equity at 74 shillings, unajiambia let me buy them at 74, ikifika 84 shillings I sell them nipate that profit. All right, so it depends which kind of an investor are you looking towards to be. Are you the dividend oriented kind of investor, or are you a trading kind of investor? So if you're a dividend kind of investor, when ule mse utasema let me buy the stocks at maybe 30 shillings, right? Then I hold them. Alafu ikifika book closure date, kuna ile, you know, the financials kama venye Kenya we file our returns by 30th of June. So nasema that is the same way with the companies listed on the NSC. They usually have a book closure date. So nasema I buy these shares at 30 shillings, I continue accumulating the shares, alafu wakilipa dividend, they'll pay me dividend on these shares that I own. All right, so wewe kazi yako ni kubuy two shares, you continue buying shares, and your purpose is dividends at the end of the book closure. Alafu if you're the investor who, when you're trader, so utasema hizi shares zinatoka 20 sahi, then you're projecting maybe in the next 3 or 4 months hizi shares maybe zitakuwa zimepanda to 50 shillings. I'm waiting zikifika 50 shillings, I sell all of them, I get that profit. Okay, so it depends which kind of investor you are. Alafu kuna these investors when they buy shares hata kama the companies are not paying dividends. So this is someone who purpose yake ya kuinvest ni for the ile, what do we call it, you are looking at the future potential of these stocks. Let me say like kama JKIA, JKIA, I can't remember nini their stocks, but yes, JKIA. Alafu kuna uchumi, those ones don't pay dividends, but that hasn't stopped people from they haven't stopped people from buying their shares, because these are the investors who wanasema even though these ones are not paying dividends right now, but in the next 2 or 3 years these guys are going to make good profit, and if they make good profit I'm going to eat good. Like maybe hizo shares zinatoka kama uchumi. The last time I bought my uchumi shares, they were at 1.6 shillings, and they don't pay dividend, but I bought them anyway. And recently I've seen zimekuwa zikipanda, but not really a significant rise. So someone will just buy shares that they don't pay dividends, so they say, let me hold on to this with the hope, with the anticipation of the shares rising and the business coming back to life, So I don't know what kind of an investor you want to be, but whichever way, you need to have an account first. But the first thing is have an account, have a stockbroker first. Then your stockbroker will give you your CDS account. You'll have your account. Then you can go to the platform. Then unajua which shares I'm going to buy, which ones I cannot buy. Alafu when you're there, ukiingia kwa your platform, you can be able to buy them yourself. Si lazima nao waku trade, you can do it yourself. It's a simple thing, like it's very straightforward once you're in the portal. Alafu ukitaka kujaza money into your account, you can, kuna kwanga na option ya kulipa na M-Pesa. It's a pay bill. That's why kuna your client code, kuna client account. So there's a pay bill, and it varies from a stockbroker to the next. So personally, I wanted to buy shares, but when I looked at my ledger balance, I had 30 shillings, and these shares were costing more than 300 shillings per share. Na niko na 30 bob in account. What did I do? I contacted my broker, KCBIB, and told them I want to deposit my money into my account, but I'm not able to. How do I do it? Then they told me, give us an instruction to remove money from your KCB account to your KCBIB account. And I told them, okay. So I gave them the instruction, and they deposited money. It was very instant. They deposited money in my account, and I was able to buy those shares that I wanted. And do you know how much it cost me? Nothing. So that is why I tell you, when you want to open a CDS account, use your bank as your stockbroker. Kwanza uliza bank yako, I use stockbrokers on the NSE. If the answer is yes, then you don't have to look for any further. So you see, KCB is a broker, I&M is a broker, DTB, Equity, Corp, most of them are stockbrokers. So you can use your bank as your stockbroker. So I don't know, and yes, you can sell your shares whenever you want to, and when you can like, if you sell, you need somebody has to